Hello everyone, very good evening. Today I'm going to discuss about my project that is cryptocurrency and ethical issues related to it and its rise. As you can see on the screen, a link that is linked to my website. So as you click on that link, just go the link, just right click on that project link, click on open link. The project should get automatically open. As you can see, this is my the inner landing page of my website. It is opened in Microsoft Edge. So to be more convenient for me, I'm just opening it in my Google Chrome. So I'm launching this website through my Blackboard account. So this is my website. As you can see, this is my landing page. I have an introduction page, I have a background page, I have an issues page, I have a results page, I have opinions, I have summary, I have references, I have appendix as well. Even if you click on this sentinel, it should go to the home, the landing page of the website. I've completely designed this website, and for scripting functions like this hover kind of function, I have used scripting files which were already on the internet. And so firstly, I would like to start with the abstract, and this is my name and the net ID. So in this project, my intention was to mainly explore on what is cryptocurrency and what are its uses and what are its ethical issues related to cryptocurrency and its role in cyber attacks like ransomware. And I would also like to cover the rise of Bitcoin or cryptocurrency in terms of danger. For example, at present there are a lot of scams present out there where people try to raise money through their fake Bitcoin businesses. And recently, as I said, cryptocurrency, or you can call Bitcoin, played a major role in cyber attacks like ransomware, where hackers demanded Bitcoins from victims of the attack to free their systems on virus. And not only in the cyber attacks, nowadays cryptocurrency is used in performing illegal transactions as well. And recent study says that most of the criminals are turning their attention to cryptocurrency for their illegal activities. So before going into the introduction and background of this topic, first let us see what is a cryptocurrency. So according to Wikipedia, cryptocurrency is defined as a digital asset designed to work as a medium of exchange that uses cryptocurrency or cryptography to secure its transaction, to control the creation of additional units, and to verify the transfer assets. So as you can see, that is a standard definition from Wikipedia. Now we'll go into the introduction of the topic. So introduction. So I would like to start in the technical aspect of cryptocurrency. In technical terms, cryptocurrency is termed as a virtual currency as well. At present, around 10 to 15% of entire population around the world are aware of cryptocurrency, but most of the people have questions on how to buy cryptocurrency and what process we need to follow for buying the Bitcoin and stuff like that. So usually the Bitcoin can be purchased through online website, or it can be achieved through Bitcoin mining on a computer. Or if you are a person who is residing in USA, we have ATMs in Palo Alto, like normal money ATMs. We have Bitcoin ATMs where you can go there and you can purchase Bitcoins like how many ever you want. And we have a dedicated website called Coinbase, which is an easiest option for you to buy a Bitcoin in online. And there is a belief in most of the people that the cryptocurrency transactions are the most secured anonymous transaction, and they can't be traced, but when it comes to reality, they are not anonymous and they can be traced back and presented into real world entity. So why there is a misconception on this, like what happened on this, we'll see in the later pages. So initially, whatever the people told about the secured anonymous transactions was true, like how it achieved this secured anonymous transactions and why now it is missing, we'll see in the later pages. As I stated earlier, Bitcoin is one of the cryptocurrency out here, and the method of producing the Bitcoin is quite complex. Usually it is generated through the process of mining, and like typical normal currency, we can use cryptocurrency for transactions, we can buy exchange cryptocurrency, we can sell the cryptocurrency as well. This is pretty much the introduction to my topic. Now we'll see the background of the topic. So this is background of the topic. As I mentioned in my introduction, there are a lot of issues with cryptocurrency Bitcoin. The first and foremost issue with the Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency everyone talks about is the type of transaction. Some say that it's anonymous due to that it's difficult to find the nature of transaction and between whom the transaction has happened. So this is a thing. What happens is, like when you buy it Bitcoin, or when you transfer a Bitcoin, or when you sell it Bitcoin to another person, it's very difficult to find the user's identity and from where the origin of it. So everyone has termed it as a secure transaction. And the second issue involved with the Bitcoin is the investment of Bitcoin. Because of its rise and fall, so many investors have gained money and so many investors have lost their recently monthly income and stuff. Sorry to say that, not the monthly income, the investments actually, and there's so many of them have ended their lives as well. Like other things, Bitcoin cryptocurrency has also been faked. Recently, there are so many instances where so many people lost their money by trying to buy Bitcoins from the fake website. For example, there is a website called localbitcoins.com through which so many people try to sell the Bitcoins. While in that process, Bitcoins have been deducted from the seller account, but the seller has never received any response or any cash for the amount of Bitcoins he has sold. And another issue with the Bitcoin cryptocurrency nowadays is, if you are mining the Bitcoin or having any Bitcoins in your online or virtual wallet, excuse me, there are high chances that your online virtual wallet or your system gets hacked. For example, recently in November 2017, so many people have called to McCann investigations in Houston, Texas, and reported that some of their cryptocurrencies have been lost and some of them have been stolen. And there is a saying by the CEO of a cryptocurrency security company that his name is Rick. He says that all the hackers around the world are targeting cryptocurrencies. We'll just put the statement in the next slide. I mean, in the next pages. So, to go more deep into the issues, so I would like to discuss what are the issues we have discussed in the background in a deep way. So the first issue I would like to discuss is the anonymous nature of the cryptocurrency and the Bitcoin transaction. So the anonymous nature is achieved because we can perform transactions without revealing the person information. So due to that, the anonymous nature of transactions and so many security issues can arise. Let us say if I perform a transaction with another person for an illegal activity. So since my identity is unavailable to anyone, it's difficult to track that. So without letting your identity known, if you perform any transaction, so many security issues will arise. For example, in so many countries like China, India, Zimbabwe, and other countries, so many people are buying their Bitcoins because of their bitcoins. It's like they wanted to exchange their black money, or you can call it as a money laundering kind of stuff. So because of that, there would be a huge revenue loss to the country. And even it's reported that ISIS terrorists are using cryptocurrency to fund the reign on the terrorism. So which in turn would be a security issue to the whole country. And there is a possibility in the near future that cryptocurrencies can replace the physical money. If that happens, means the whole financial system of the whole world may collapse. Because of that, criminal activities will increase more. The second issue I would like to discuss about the investment of the issues of Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. I'm discussing this as an issue because so many lives have been affected because of investing into Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. So recently there are days where Bitcoin has rose to its all-time values, and even it has falling packing order in a very rapid pace as well. So one day it used to be like around $15,000. The other day it used to go to $10,000, and there is a constant fluctuation actually. So due to this fluctuations kind of stuff, when the Bitcoin rose to 15,000 kind of stuff, it triggered most of the interest in so many people, and made them to invest into the cryptocurrency. So but due to recent fluctuations in its values, for many of the investors ended up in being a loss in venture for them. It is advised by so many financial advisors that it's unsafe to invest in unpredictable ventures like this. The rise and fall of this value of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies is due to its blockchain technology, and now it is outdated, and because of that, anonymous nature of the Bitcoin is achieved. So as I'll justify the statement of anonymity, you call anonymous, of a transaction in the later pages. This page, as we can see, due to blockchain, we can use the anonymous nature of the Bitcoin. But the thing is, like, and we lost that anonymous nature due to blockchain only, which I will show it in the later pages. And another issue I would like to discuss is about the recent scams happening in online, where they're selling fake bitcoins or cryptocurrency to the consumers, and this is all happening due to the rise of Bitcoin. To catch the consumers' curiosity in the rise of Bitcoin, so many fake websites have been established to sell the fake bitcoins in online. And not only websites, there are not only the websites are selling the fake bitcoins. There are the websites where they are cheating the sellers as well. So below is one such example where a seller has been cheated by one of the website, and these are the words of that seller who got cheated. The thing what happened is he initially sold his bitcoins through this website, but he never got money for that, or even not even a response from the client as well. So these are in his own words. And there are other instances where ERM is the version of Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. It's in a previous version. Did not work actually. So the lot of scammers are taking advantage of the people who has less knowledge on cryptocurrency and cheating on them. Recently, the fake selling of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies has increased by 10%. So because of this fraud, so many people lost all their money, and due to that, some of them have ended their lives as well. So the last issue I would like to discuss about is the loss of bitcoins or cryptocurrency from the virtual wallets, and getting hacked while doing mining for bitcoins. I would also love to discuss about is why most of the hackers around the world uh, are into cryptocurrency or Bitcoin, and why Bitcoin was crucial in cyber attacks like ransomware and etc. Recently, I was reported that around 3 million bitcoins have been lost so far, and according to blockchain or tracking company or chain analysis, the answer for this question, why hackers from around the world are looking into the cryptocurrency, is because of its fast, rapid pace. We can perform a transaction at a cheaper cost. Even the wire transfers through using bitcoins can be performed at a rapid pace at a cheaper price. And since maintaining the cryptocurrency and the mining of Bitcoin or cryptocurrency involves in solving complex blocks on the system, so the hackers are getting a hold of what you can say like hold of the network and stealing the data from that systems as well. Hooray. And most of the hackers has asked for bitcoins. I apologize for making the second part, but due to some technical reasons with my laptop, I'm recording this on my iPad. So hope you understand that. So most of the hackers have asked for Bitcoin during the cyber attacks because since they're stationed all around the world, like for example Abra, which uses the Bitcoins traditionally and makes the expensive process faster and cheaper. Since it can be done in a cheaper cost and a faster rate, that's why hackers loved and asked for Bitcoins during the cyber attacks. Not only the hackers, the terrorists are also taking in the assistance of the hackers to perform money laundering, to purchase bitcoins, and to fund their attacks on the countries. It was also stated that approximately $300 was demanded by hackers during WannaCry ransomware attack. And if you ask every hacker why do you love Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, the answer would be is like getting because of mainly because of its decentralization. So when it comes to the result from my research and the interaction with the people, I gained to know about this complexity of the Bitcoin, as we have seen in the background that Bitcoin or cryptocurrency is famous for its anonymous transaction because of its blockchain. I thoroughly analyzed what is blockchain and what is a Bitcoin transaction really anonymous. To my surprise, Bitcoin transactions are no more anonymous. Before seeing why it is no more anonymous, first we'll see what is blockchain and its uses. To be frank, Bitcoin wouldn't be possible without blockchain technology. So the main advantage of blockchain is absolutely records all the transactions, whatever done in the Bitcoin. To be more precise about blockchain and it uses, let us compare that with a piece of paper. It is a kind of a master ledger where it stores all prior transactions and activity, and it also validates the absolute ownership of all units at some given point of time. The identical copies of the blockchain are stored in every node and decentralized cryptocurrency software. So, in order to say that Bitcoin transaction is technically finalized until it is added to the blockchain, let us see if the transactions what you're performing are not added to the blockchain, then it's quite impossible for the transaction to go through. So, once the transaction is updated on the blockchain, that's final and that can't be reversed. And blockchain was the old technology. It was picked up by all the criminals and they started exchanging the cash now. I also found that number of service providers are there for bitcoins. As you can see, there is a picture that is an ATM of a bitcoin from Palo Alto. You can go to that ATM center and you can buy those bitcoins. And I also observed for the recent fluctuations of bitcoin price. So because of that, so many have dropped their interest in bitcoins and kind of stuff, and they're looking for other investment. When it comes to opinion, in my opinion, Bitcoin is no more anonymous. So it would be better if the government takes all necessary steps to keep track all of its transactions. So by keeping the track of its transactions, we can avoid fraudulent and illegal activities. And the actions from the government have already started. And when it comes to USA, the IRA, Internal Revenue Service, has stated that virtual currency is treated as a property of US federal tax purposes. In my opinion, a rule has to be made where all the transactions of virtual currency should be regularized and should be placed in the banking sector. So the main advantage of keeping it under the banking sector is we can collect the detailed information of the users by knowing the user information. If they are doing any fraudulent activities or illegal usage of cryptocurrency or illegal transactions, we can we can take an immediate action against them. In my opinion, government should take the help of Bitcoin miners to fight against the cyber attacks, since they would be aware of the complex system. I mean to say the network in which they mine, they would be aware of the loopholes in it. So by getting information, then we can fix those loopholes. Since the rise of Bitcoin and the consumers have started focusing on it, in my opinion, government should educate the consumers about the virtual currency, what are its uses and how it can be purchased and from where it can be purchased. By doing so, the customers won't get cheated from the scammers. Summary, when it comes to summary, through this project, we came to know that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is no more anonymous and it can be tracked with the help of records in the blockchain. As we saw in the results page, now we can buy Bitcoin from ATMs as well, and it is a known fact that the usage of cryptocurrency in Bitcoin has increased in the past few years, and now even the merchants have started accepting Bitcoins and cryptocurrency during their transactions. Through this project, we came to know that the Bitcoin or cryptocurrency is no more anonymous and it can be tracked with the help of records in the blockchain. As we saw in the results page, now we can buy Bitcoin from the ATMs as well. And there is a known fact that the usage of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, has increased in the past few years. And even the merchants have started accepting the Bitcoins and cryptocurrency during the transactions. So these are my references links, and when it comes to the appendixes, so I have tried to interview more than 10 people, but nobody, due to this complexity and sensitivity topic, it's more sensitive, so only I got managed to interview 2 people, that is Mr. Vamshi and Mr. Sajal. Mr. Vamshi is a senior software engineer at Coin IT and EDU services. So I have asked him a couple of questions like what is Bitcoin mining, what are issues involved in Bitcoin mining, cryptocurrency, where do you purchase cryptocurrency, is still doing the Bitcoin. I asked him, is he still doing the Bitcoin mining or not? So Mr. Vamshi had patiently answered all my questions. Uh, he told me that he learned everything from the internet on how to mine a Bitcoin. He told me that internet gives you the best information than him when it comes to Bitcoin mining. He told that he is currently doing Bitcoin mining as well, and he has 4 Bitcoins with him, and he also informed me that recently his system got hacked when he was doing a Bitcoin mining. When it comes to Mr. Sagar, I've asked him a couple of questions like how can they hack our system during Bitcoin mining? Is it secure to buy a Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency in online? Or I have asked him another question like, do you have Bitcoin? He told me that he don't have any Bitcoins, and he told me that it's safe to buy Bitcoins in online, but he skipped answers for the rest of the other questions. So I would like to see emphasize that. So I have learned while doing this project what is exactly a Bitcoin, what exactly is a cryptocurrency, what exactly uh, is the process involved in it, how to mine it, and what are the issues involved in it. And while interviewing the people, I came to know valuable information from them, like what are the security issues involved in it, and how to overcome that. So it was really helpful for me, and I feel that I need to carry out this research a lot so that I can gain more knowledge from it. So thanks for listening to my presentation. Have a nice day.